study nature, love nature, stay close to nature, and it will never fail you. This advice from one of the greatest architects sums up green architecture, a field that, despite its many proven benefits, is losing traction in parts of the United States. As more time goes by, I keep seeing more bland, uncharacteristic buildings, and I can't help but wonder why we have strayed from Frank Lloyd Wright's wisdom and why we have not realized that integrating buildings into nature is essential for more than just aesthetics. It plays a critical role in enhancing our quality of life and environmental health. Wright was ahead of his time in many things, but especially in green design. He was doing this before there was a category of sustainable. I believe that returning to Wright's principles with the foundation of green while still incorporating modern materials and technology is important to the future of architecture. Hi, I'm Reid Patterson, a high school learner at Wonder with a passion for architecture. Whether it's designing buildings with Legos and Lincoln Logs, large-scale forts in my living room, building modern houses in Minecraft, or even just drawing buildings with pencil and paper, I have always been interested in architecture. This interest led me to complete multiple apprenticeships in this area. My apprenticeships have been at Wichita State University, where I saw the work involved with day-to-day management of buildings and projects, and was able to be on site during the construction of Woolsey Hall, WSU's only LEED certified building. I also completed an apprenticeship at Blake Claudia under Naaman Ritchie. Blake Claudia is a high-end cabinet and furniture company. My time there provided exposure to what it means to be a passionate business owner and a leader of productive employees. My most recent apprenticeship was with Hutton Construction, where I had a great introduction to the creative and practical aspects of design and customer service. Hutton provided opportunities for hands-on work and site visits that sparked my interest in green architecture, a style of architecture that implements more greenery into builds, not just for looks, but also for function. Today, green architecture is often called sustainable architecture and typically focuses on designs that causes limited impact on the environment. But beyond just looking better, adding plants to buildings brings many real benefits, and it can make the surrounding air cleaner, lower noise entering and exiting the building, and even keep the building cooler. One of the site visits with Hutton Construction was to a roof of a building that incorporated solar panels that powered the building. This new version of green is typically focused on technology-driven sustainability along with modern sustainable techniques. While at WSU, I was able to participate in multiple site visits to Woolsey Hall throughout the construction process. Woolsey Hall is a building that incorporates high-efficiency windows, HVAC, and modern energy-saving materials, all things that didn't exist in Wright's time. Green, to Wright, was about having buildings grow naturally from their environment. A green building should complement the environment, not overpower or dominate it. If this is incorporated into the home and office environment, we can improve the mental and physical health of the people in these spaces, as well as increase productivity. I was recently in Seattle and had the opportunity to see the Amazon headquarters and meet with the design engineer from Arrow. She explained how important it was to use local materials to make sure buildings felt like they belonged. This tour was inspiring and made the time I was able to spend at my apprenticeships feel even more important. I would like to continue to travel and experience architecture outside of Wichita. In the future, I aim to design buildings that are not only functional and visually appealing, but also where buildings and communities are more closely connected with their surrounding environment. To prepare for that future, my goal going forward is to build on my apprenticeship experiences and learn more about the construction industry, along with continuing to develop my design skills. To move forward with this vision, I am seeking two things: guidance from an experienced architect specializing in sustainable design, and a one-year subscription to SketchUp. The SketchUp Pro subscription costs $300 a year, which would enable me to practice and continue to develop my design skills. I have some previous experience using SketchUp for my most recent apprenticeship, but having my own license to the software would allow me to continue to develop my skills and be ready for future opportunities. I commit to using these resources to create and share at least 3 innovative building prototypes within the next year. Thank you for considering my proposal. Together we can build a future where architecture and nature exist in harmony.